Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time. It's tarot time with Cindy, my friends. I pulled out, so this is what happened. I pulled out a couple cards to kind of get like context, and then I needed to keep pulling out cards. So there's a lot of cards on the table. I'll probably take a shot of it so you can see it. I really needed to understand what this message was, but I think I've kind of figured it out here for y'all. Oh, before we get started, this is general. So because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it resonates, I'm really glad that we were able to connect. If it does not resonate, hopefully the next time. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like I'm looking at the card spread of somebody who I feel like there's some type of authority that controls you in some way. Now, we all are controlled in some degree by like authority, right? We all live in a society with rules and regulations and laws and all that stuff. But this feels more like maybe there's some type of authority around you, or there's or somebody's using authority in some way here that is not in your best interest. Okay? I'm seeing you, so whoever this reading is for, I'm seeing you as a person. Like you're coming up with the actual, like the Rebel card in the upright and then the Page of Wands in the reverse. So that actually feels like right there to me that this is someone who you would challenge the authority, because whatever authority is in place for whatever circumstance, there's a social change that needs to be made. But it's almost like you're not allowed to say anything. I feel like with that Page of Wands too, but it's also like this energy is making you feel stuck. There might even be certain spiritual systems and ways that I say spiritual systems, that could be like religion. It could be like a religion that's centered around you. It could be what the community around you feels is appropriate and not appropriate. It could even be like spiritualism, like kind of like this. There could be something around that is not actually serving your inner needs. Maybe there's something that serves like a collective or a group in some way here, but there's something going on that doesn't serve your inner needs. And it almost feels like typically you would speak out about it. You would say something, or you would, yeah, but you're not. So it's kind of interesting because people are seeing you as somebody that possibly prefers to be on their own. And if something's not going your way, then you kind of pull back. But I really get, like, this, the reason I really just pulled out more and more cards in this reading is because I didn't understand, like, how is this like somebody's kind of like their soul's hidden agenda at this time? And how spirit is guiding you is really curious, okay? Really curious. And when I sat down and I looked at this and I wanted tarot to confirm it, I thought, okay, this is a whack out message. This seems a little bit strange. But I'll show you the cards in a minute. But so what started to kind of develop for me in the cards here was that there's probably a way that you have either been controlled or taken advantage of here. Or there's a situation that is unfolded in such a way that you feel as such. So your soul here has an agenda to claim sovereignty, and whatever that means, right? Well, it could be financial, it could be physical. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. But then, like, you get the healing card, the healer card in the reverse, right? And that's the shadow, is taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. So here's the thing. I feel like there's some type of situation here where you had to free yourself from people or a person that was utilizing you to look after them in some manner. You know, maybe you have like a really positive attitude, and there's somebody who's always in a negative attitude, and they just like to hang out with you because they kind of like just bounce their negativity towards you or something like that, right? Or whatever it is, it feels like it's a detriment to you though, right? That's the thing, like failing to care for oneself. But the Nine of Pentacles came up with that. So I thought, okay, doesn't feel like, because when that healer card comes out in the reverse like that feels like to me someone who might want to try to like over mother others or overlook after others because it gives them a sense of feeling needed, yet they're not even really looking after themselves. So they like, it's just a really unhealthy energy. But because you have the Nine of Pentacles here, it could even be like that you're trying to free yourself again from a situation like that you find yourself in. Or it's just to be sovereign, to have your physical sovereignty in this life, to have financial stability in this life or this period of time in your life. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Yeah, you see why I needed to pull out tarot. Oh, we gotta let Miss Lily in. She went out to see if her boyfriend was around. Oh, boyfriend, come on, I'm not coming out. We're working right now. Oh, that's a good girl. Good girl. Okay. So, oh yeah, people have been asking, how come we never get to see Lily? She's not a camera. She doesn't like to be on the camera. She's doing her own thing there. Okay. This is the card that you got. What your next move should be was the Midas Miser in the reverse. So the shadow of that is hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. So I don't know what that is. It's protecting. It's like protect what's yours. Protect what's yours. So I'm thinking, really interesting. You see how like I need to pull out some tarot cards before I sit down with the collective with this reading, because I don't know who I'm reading for here. This is like, without tarot cards, right? You're getting this like, well, okay, your hidden agenda is taking advantage of those who need help and failing to care for yourself. And then your next move should be like hoarding money and emotions, being obsessed about, I don't know, should you be obsessed about losing your wealth or proactive about it or something? I don't know. So, looking like, the hell. But the tarot, look at, you get the Empress in the upright. You get the Empress in the upright. So, I pulled out, I thought we were going to start simple. I pulled out like this card, the very first card that came out, the Mausolea Oracle of the Souls deck, and it's the Golden Empress, which is a very auspicious energy. Very auspicious. This is an energy that is kissed by the gods, revered by the gods. This is an energy that was immortal, but yet the energy pleased the gods so much that they become a demigoddess. So like kind of like that energy. So then I'm like, wow, that's a pretty powerful energy. And then I'm seeing these cards come out and thinking, what the hell is the story here? Okay, so I'm working through it with you. So this is honestly like, you look after yours and your own right now. I don't know why. There's something here where I feel like you are, there's an energy, there's a social construct, there's a rule, there's a regulation, there's, I don't know, some toxic people around you. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's all of the above. You're in like a real shithole. So it's like you look after yours and your own right now, and whatever that means to you. This is the part that I thought was really beautiful. What do you really need to know about yourself? You got the Knight in the upright, the light, loyalty, romance, chivalry, and love of honor, and the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. So what you really need to know about yourself here, you're kind of like someone who doesn't keep track. You don't necessarily keep track. You're giving. You're loyal. Maybe it's because you don't keep track. I don't know. I don't know that we really should like keep a tally in a book or anything about the things that we've done for people, and do they repay in that sense? So I don't know. I don't think that's healthy. So I'm not really telling anybody to keep track, but maybe some things just become so obvious where it's like, you know what? I'm not doing well here. And everybody around me is doing well. Oh, you see, there's Lily. Oh, you do want to come. See, she comes on her own time. Come and say hi. There she is. There is the goddess herself, Lily. She's a little scuffy. So, you know, maybe you're like not necessarily been keeping track in certain relationships or situations that you find yourself in. But I love you. See, here she is. She said, I heard I was requested. You were requested? You heard? There you go. She showed herself. She's like, love it. It doesn't come around often. Okay. Okay. You're kind of stinky. I think you need bath though. I do feel like you found yourself in a position where you're not, like, right, it's like you're not benefiting somehow. I'm really getting that. I mean, for spirit to guide you to do, like, oh, that's it. Okay, go lay down now. That's a good girl. There you go. Go lay down, honey. That's a good girl. Go to later. For spirit to guide you in this way, it's like odd to me at first, but then as I really start to dig into it, I can say, okay, something's going on with like whoever this resonates for, that you've, maybe you do, like maybe there is even a way, like you're kissed by the gods in some way. And so that like energy gravitates towards you that is not kissed, well, I'm gonna say, that is not kissed by the gods. Look at your truest path. Again, I'm like, I need tarot for this, man. You had the warrior in the reverse. Your truest path is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. And I'm like, oh my God, who am I reading for here? Who am I reading for? That's before I had the tarot pulled out, huh? And you get the devil in the upright. I'm going to say, I feel like I'm reading the energy of, probably a group of people. You're all going to resonate in this. A lot of you probably in different ways, right? I kind of getting to know a lot of you over the years with your comments and such and doing your private readings and all that stuff. So I feel like somehow you are someone who's kind of like kissed by the gods, blessed by the gods. And there's got to be a reason. I haven't pulled out any cards for that. We should do that. We'll do that together. Okay, we'll do that together. We'll pull out this. I mean, and it's a potency, confidence, and a magnetism. So, you know, whenever we do talk about energy like that on my channel, it's not necessarily described in those 3 words, but it's been present, and it is an energy that it's like a magnet. All sorts of stuff, get things that are attracted to a magnet come in. They're not necessarily, you can get thumbtacks, you can get all sorts of shit. Staples, not great things. It's like you come into this life and you are blessed by the gods in some way here. And I feel like it's almost as if your soul and the energies that support you are aware of what will be attracted to you. And there is some karmic correction, maybe, that goes on. So this is the other thing that I found I have a song coming in my head. Just a second. Okay, that's interesting. It's, I find it to be one of the most, so I'm kind of like a closet Katie Lang fan. I'm like an in a closet Katie Lang fan. She has such a power. I just don't really need to be in a closet about it. But yeah, I love her voice. And there's 2 songs in particular that I really favor. And one of them is Hallelujah, written by, oh gosh, what's his name? I don't remember his name now. But anyways, that's the song that's coming in right now. It's almost like I feel like the song is kind of like about having faith until it's really broken. And then when it's really broken, that's when you really find it. But there's a lot of other like nuance to the song. You could, yeah, I don't know, check it out. I would like literally go check that song out by Katie Lang, Hallelujah. It's crazy. It's a very crazy, powerful song. And she has, I think it's just sort of, yeah, her voice to me is just not one that's, recognized as the levels that she can really push it at. But anyways, I had to stop there for a second. It was like literally clear, like I could hear her singing in my head. But so, okay, and maybe because I was about to hold this up, which is the artist. This is the part about you that like a lot of people misunderstand here. And this is expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, and you inspire others to see life symbolically. So, however it is that you express yourself, which I'm not sure, because the Page of Wands is in the reverse here. Well, and maybe that is, like, maybe you feel like people don't understand what it is that you're trying to change. What it is that you're trying to change in the world. How you express yourself in this. I kind of feel like too, because you have the shapeshifter in the, did I show you that? Yeah, how most people perceive you is the shapeshifter in the reverse is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. What's going on here? We're in and out today. Wait a second. We lost the roll there. Okay. Projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. And you prefer to be on your own. Like that's kind of like how people perceive you. Taking a break from people. You don't have time to socialize. Disinterested, maybe. But, what's so curious, though, is that it feels like perhaps, based on, like, the cards that I'm seeing here, it's almost like the universe is saying you have every right to do that. So I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going on. You have every right to project whatever image serves your personal agenda in the moment. Because I feel like your personal agenda has been somehow compromised. And because you're kissed or blessed by the gods, whatever, like there's some corrections that need to be made here. This is not just leaving it in the divine's hands. This is actually being proactive about what's going on around you, or if there's something going on around you, or how you need to balance your own scales here. Your image is curious though too. I mean, it's a positive image. I want to say that, like, okay, we're just going to go with the shapeshifter card. It's like, I feel like people are not ever sure really what to expect of you from day to day sometimes. Okay, you have the child wounded in the upright. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness, and then you get the Queen of Cups in the upright with it. So you have the image of someone who is very compassionate, very kind, very loving. If you see someone or recognize someone who is suffering or maybe being taken advantage in some way, you're like, yeah, I've been there, done that. I know I can help you. But it's weird though, because it feels like, because this Page of Wands is in the reverse, it feels like somehow you are incapacitated. So maybe incapacitated by how or what you would like to say to create change in your life or create some sort of change socially around you. And you've been given permission to go under the radar, to take advantage of those, I want to say, that need help. To me, it's almost like want help. Of those that want help. I want your help. I want your help. Help me to the detriment of you. Okay, that's never going to go away. That Leo South Node in me is going to be that. Okay, so... right? And then here, it's like, look at this. To me is your next move is all about You look after yours and your own. You protect your money. You protect your wealth. You, I don't know. I mean, in the Empress, this is like, that's that God-blessed energy. So, those clarifiers. Oh yeah, your underlying, you've got the Three of Pentacles. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Gossip card in the upright. So now that doesn't, I want to clarify that, because I'm going to be quite honest, now that I understand this whole reading, that doesn't feel right to me. And I don't know that I just picked up the deck. Paying attention. I'm going to be honest here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something about this in the shadow. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. Because of the Three of Pentacles, right? Like this is some type of agenda. Or maybe this is something that you... something that's been going on around you. I can hear Katie Lang in my head. Yeah, I decided if I was ever going to be gay, Katie would be my woman, or my man, or my she-man. Katie, yeah. Okay. I want to see this truest path here. This is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. But ethical. But because the devil is here. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. It's like, don't give a shit here. I don't know why. Somebody's not playing fair and somebody's not playing, perhaps in a way, kind of by the rules. Sorry, guys. It's all good now. Yeah, there's like to trade your ethical principles. It's almost like something that you would not typically do. But when you find yourself in a position, something not right here with this devil. Okay, the indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. But you see, it feels like it's coming around as this energy that, or maybe trying to take advantage of you. They want you to help them. But by doing that, you're somehow, it's a detriment to yourself here. It's a very, very curious energy. It's a real detriment to yourself. So it might even be, you know, I wouldn't typically do this. But I don't know. Something not right. It's weird. So I'm going to clarify. Okay, can you tell me more about the devil? The Tower. This is something broken down there. The Tower. Oh, there's two. Oh, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Star. Well, this is like speaking up here. I don't know. It's speaking up about something. In some way. Okay, it's almost too like other people are using words, maybe? Other people are using words. You do have this Gossip card here with the Three of Pentacles as the underline. Other people are using words to kind of like push you out into the cold or push you away somehow. There's these ethical principles that... Damn, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. The Four of Swords and the Fool. Okay, well, this honestly, it does. It feels like doing this doesn't feel right. This is weird. I mean, it honestly does feel like it's you going against. Do this, but there's something I feel like that y'all need to do, and when you do it, it's going to heal you. It's going to heal a situation. It's going to give you some sort of freedom that I feel like you lack right now. You really are, is the Rebel, but the Page of Wands in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Wow, that kind of feels like somebody who's done negotiating here. I'm like finished negotiating. Oh, I don't think I should share that as a metaphor, but no. Is that because, sorry, I'm having like a discussion in my own head here. Okay, so how I'm going to describe this is, let's imagine it's medieval times. Okay, let's imagine it's medieval times. And you show up at some type of challenge or conflict here, right? It's supposed to be a swording duel, you know, a fencing, like that, like a fencing. And you show up, it's almost like maybe you've been showing up to these duels. And the thing is, somebody's maybe messing with your armor or something going on here, and you know that it's like, I can't win for losing here. It doesn't matter what I do. I get fucked either way. I'm just gonna bring a musket. I want to say that. I don't want to say the GUN word. I don't want to encourage, like, now we have too much of that in there. But it's like bringing a musket. That's just the end of this shit. So, okay, I'm not encouraging anybody to do anything violent at all. But it's like that. It's like, it's like showing up to a knife fight and then like this, or a fist fight. And it's just, I don't know what this is. It is kind of like an odd, uncomfortable energy, but it feels like you have found yourself in that situation. And at this point, the universe is saying, fuck them all. Nobody's playing fair anyways. I don't know. What do I want to see here? But you have a good image. Maybe that's part of this. You have a really good image. And you're worried about your image. Because that's the thing that stands out here. You have such a positive image. But a lot of people perceive, you don't want to, I don't want to hang out with them. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to be social. I don't have time for anyone. People perceive you as. But maybe this is like, I don't know, maybe this is like the final. What is that image? How do you have this image? Okay. How do you have this image? The Five of Wands. Through a lot of, I don't know, I want to say a lot of hard work and competing. Somebody who, I don't know, maybe resolves family issues? Or maybe somebody who's been in a very competitive environment or had a harsh upbringing. But you have the shapeshifter in the reverse. You are many different things to many different people. The Queen of Cups and Temperance. I feel like you have a certain image here that you're trying to maintain, but you're worried about, I don't know. Is that the biggest thing that feels like it's at risk here? Why should be this Midas Miser in the reverse? It landed on the Nine of Pentacles and the Healer in the reverse. The Hermit. But it came out in the reverse. That's like spending too much time on your own. Why you got Golden Empress here? It's all landing on the Nine of Pentacles, which is kind of interesting because the Nine of Pentacles is the Empress in waiting or the Empress in protection. You got the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Moon card. There's something about this being like, you know, like kissed or blessed by the gods, and it sort of feels like, you know, I guess maybe the pain or the hurt of being human or felt by man guides you, or you heal from that, and you're I don't know, there's really something here about kind of like being guided by God or being guided by kind of like heavenly forces. I don't know. The Jewel of Abydos. Abydos. It's kind of funny, right? It was Larry's original name. The Jewel of Abydos. Why is to be take advantage of, gosh, you have the Lovers and the Two of Cups here. Your hidden agenda, honestly, it really does feel like it's somehow to free yourself from how others or another or something feeds off of your energy. And maybe you like really are tapped in here with this Golden Empress, you know, like they say, like real divine light, like healing, love, all of that. It comes from above and it comes through each of us. So maybe you have like a really strong energy that way, like, and so people want to feed off of it, but it's feeding off of it in a way I kind of want to say that the divine did not intend. What's the gossip? What's the gossip? The Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Something about your home, something about, could be something about your child, your home and your child, your family. The fuck? Okay, Three of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Magician. Yeah, something not right here. I'm telling you, something is not right. I can really, like, I needed this reading to develop for me. I hope it develops for you too. Because this honestly feels like somebody is playing behind the scenes here, and they're watching to see how they can manipulate. I don't know. You do what you gotta do, you know, my friends, to look after yourself here. Well, you got the Emperor as the underline now. That's interesting. You have the Emperor as the underline. You got this Empress energy out twice. I just took a minute there to try to decide what I wanted to do with the extended. I think in the extended, I'm going to see what you don't see about yourself. I feel like you have like a pretty powerful energy. And I'm just going to look, you know, there could be positive or negative things in there. So I'm just going to see what you don't see about yourself. And that's what I have for you, my collective friends. Thank you so much. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.